Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we decode the corporate world. Today we're diving into an 8K filing from International Business Machines, better known as IBM. Think this is just another boring document. Stick around because buried in this filing is a clue about how IBM is playing chess with the stock market. Before we start, if you appreciate getting straight insights from corporate documents, make sure you're subscribed. We also have a Discord community linked in the description below. Join the Corporate Decoder community. This 8K form, filed on April 29, 2025, is a current report, meaning IBM is letting investors know about some important events. This isn't a regular quarterly or annual report, so it's likely covering something that needs immediate attention. Think of it as a corporate bat signal. This report is dated April 29, 2025. That's the date of the earliest event they are reporting about. So what exactly happened on this day? This filing is from International Business Machines Corporation, also known as IBM. They are located in Almont, New York. Now, let's cut to the chase and look at the securities or investments that IBM has registered. These are the different types of stocks and bonds that they offer to investors. IBM lists all their registered securities. Capital stock, also known as common stock, has a par value of 20 cents per share. The trading symbol is IBM. It is listed on the New York Stock Exchange, or NYSE, and the Chicago Stock Exchange. Okay, so here we see a whole bunch of notes or bonds that IBM has issued. They have different interest rates and due dates. Let's look at a few. The first one is the 2005% notes due in 2025, trading under the symbol IBM 25B. And there's the 0.950% notes due 2025, trading under IBM 25B. A note is a bond which is like a loan. The investor loans IBM money and IBM pays it back later with some interest. And way into the future, we have the 7.45% debentures or bonds due in 2096, trading under IBM 96. Wow, that's a long-term bet on IBM. It's interesting that they issue bonds with such long durations. Now, let's look at the main event of this 8K, the results from IBM's annual meeting of stockholders, the people who own a piece of the company, which took place on April 29, 25. This section covers what shareholders voted on and how those votes turned out. This can tell us a lot about what investors think about the company's direction. First up, the election of directors, the people who run the company for a one-year term. We see a list of names like MC Brown, T. Boobell, and many others. The votes are split into 4 against, abstain, and broken non-votes. Let's look at MC Brown, where we see 551 ayes and 958 votes were for, while 57 votes were against. A lot more people voted yes for MC Brown to stay on the board. All the directors listed were overwhelmingly voted in. The next item was the ratification or approval of the appointment of the independent accounting firm. This is about who checks IBM's financial books to make sure everything is accurate. Wow, 685 and 320 SESTI votes for, with 46,625 ours, 389 against. That's a whopping 93.6% in favor. Shareholders clearly trust the accounting firm IBM selected. Here, shareholders got to give their opinion on executive compensation, meaning how much the top bosses get paid. It's an advisory vote, so it's not binding, but it's a good signal of investor sentiment. We see 518,000 and 138,823 votes for the compensation package and 45,226,760 against. That means 92% of the votes supported how the executives are being paid. A lot more votes for it than against it. This proposal asked for IBM to be more open about its lobbying activities, which is when companies try to influence politicians. The results, 105,858,670 votes for, but 453,734,561 against. That's just 18.9% in favor. Shareholders have spoken here and they are overwhelmingly against more transparency or openness in lobbying. Maybe they feel what they do in lobbying is best kept a secret. Lastly, a proposal requesting a report on hiring and recruitment discrimination was withdrawn. That means it wasn't voted on. IBM encourages investors to visit its website to see updated and new information. Now let's step back and look at the big picture. IBM's annual meeting shows that shareholders are largely aligned with the company's direction. The election of directors and the approval of executive pay suggest a strong level of trust in IBM's leadership. However, the vote against transparency and lobbying is notable. It raises questions about what IBM is doing behind the scenes and whether shareholders truly understand the company's political activities. This could be a point of concern for investors who value corporate social responsibility and ethical behavior. Overall, IBM seems to be in a stable position, but it is still very important to keep a close eye on how they approach lobbying. It could affect their reputation and long-term sustainability. Alright, that's our breakdown of IBM's latest 8K filing. What do you think about these results and what they say about the company? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this analysis helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe for more corporate deep dives. Don't forget to join the Corporate Decoder community on Discord, linked in the description below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video of the company. Drop your Decoder community on Discord, linked in the description below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.